Hello, and welcome to part one of Stupid Things I Did as a Kid. When I was, I want to say 10 or so, because this was after my younger sibling was born, and we're about 8 years apart. So, 9 or older. Like 9 to 11, I think, somewhere in there. We lived with some of our cousins at the time, and this consisted of in the house was baby sibling, my cousin's parents, the cousin who is, I think, a year or two younger than me, myself, and my two parents. So, I was out one day with my cousin. We were out bike riding, and we had found a friend in the neighborhood. So, the three of us were out having fun, whatever. And it started raining. Not like full on raining, it was just sprinkling, but we decided, hey, it's time to go in. I think it was my idea. I'll take responsibility for it anyway. But, instead of going into the house like a reasonable person and reasonable child, I decided, hey, how about we go into the car to hide from the rain? And then we don't have to go inside. Once it stops raining, we can go out biking. It didn't end well. So we got in the car. The friend was in the back seat. Cousin was in the driver's seat, and I was in passenger front seat. And at first it was fine. We were just talking, having fun. And then the cousin decided to start messing with the gears and pulled it out of park. So then car, because of course it was on a hill, starts rolling. And we all panic. The friend in the back, instantly she's like freaking out, opens the car door, jumps out. and we're looking at her. This all happens in maybe a minute at most. But cousin and I were panicking. Cousin looks around, doesn't know what to do. He opens the car door, jumps out. I panic for a little bit, and I try and like reach over to push the brakes, but I didn't know what the brakes were. I just knew what they did. So I pushed one of the pedals. It didn't do anything. So I look out. We're still moving. So open the car door, jump out. I sadly landed on the bricks outlining someone's garden. So for the next week or two, I had scratches all up my back, which was not fun. But then my vision was like blurred. I don't know if it was adrenaline or because I just hurt myself or what. But from my perspective, running back up the hill towards the house looked like the weird shaky footage from Cops. But I was running after my cousin and our friend. We get through the door, and I run through the door as soon as my dad runs out. And all I hear is, "You did what?" And he goes chasing after the car. I go in, explain what happened, and my apparently it was bleeding some because my mom noticed my back, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, what did you do?" Luckily, the car didn't hit anything. It did come very, very close, but it went down all the way to the bottom of the hill, almost hit a car, and then almost went into a ditch. But it didn't. We got the car. It was fine. Everyone was all good, other than panic. I don't know how I did it, but I got out of this with no repercussions other than the scratches on my back. But, like, my parents were like, you need to write an apology letter, you need to, you'll be grounded for whatever, and they never stuck with it. My parents have never stuck with any punishments. My cousin, however, was meant to write an apology letter since it was my parents' car. But, yeah. I did a lot of stupid stuff. And I will most definitely be sharing more. Have a lovely day.